Avram, have the kobolds gone out to get groceries again?
Yeah, they went out to buy some more gravel.
They went and got gravel last time.
Yeah, but the thing is that they lost a lot of ingredients when they burned down the kitchen. And as we all know, gravel is highly flammable.
Absolutely. But maybe while they're gone, and there's a little bit of silence, we should bring someone in.
Sure, go for it.
All right. Who do we have today? Actually, it looks like we have a pair. We haven't done one of those in a while.
A pear?
Yes, a pear.
Like
No,
just...
not the fruit.
Oh, okay. My mindset was in ingredients, okay?
I'm surprised you have a mindset. All right. And here we go.
Hello there.
Hi? Rofelia, is this the moon? This looks nothing like what you said.
No, this isn't. Hello. Where are we?
You are in the realm of forgotten memories and dreams.
We're not on a moon.
Oh. Okay. It's not purple enough.
To be the moon or just in general?
Oh, it's,
I do agree, though. Sure isn't purple enough.
I mean, we can change the lighting.
No,
But
last time when she went to the moon, she came back and was covered in purple dust.
Oh,
Purple.
was it all glittery?
It did make my skin glow.
It glowed.
You were glitter bombed on the moon?
I don't know what glitter is.
Very shiny, tiny things that stick everywhere.
Then I suppose, yes.
But yeah, welcome to the Delegation of Dreamers. We are the Delegation of Dreamers, I was gonna say. Welcome.
Are you okay? Do you need a cookie?
Yeah, I desperately need a cookie.
Oh, we all do.
Please don't give Rofelia any chocolate chip cookies.
I'm allergic.
She's allergic.
Yeah.
But you can have some tea?
Oh,
There's tea.
yeah, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So, my name is Ephraim.
And I am Ashura.
Hello.
And who might you be?
I'm Professor Audri Tealeaf, and this is Rofelia.
Hello.
Pleasure to meet you.
Is your last name Tea Leaf?
Yes.
That is interesting.
My family owns tea trees.
Ah, nice.
We just want to bring you in and talk to you a bit, get to know your adventures. We tend to jot down adventures for different people. Well, apologies if we brought you in a bit suddenly.
Oh, that's okay.
We should really get like a bell or something as a warning.
Oh, also, we are not intending to eat you. We just want your stories. Do not be afraid.
That just sounds worrisome. I'm not going to lie.
I didn't think you were going to try and eat us until you said that.
Oh.
Exactly my point.
Well, here's a kobold with some tea anyway, so...
Oh, thank you.
This is lovely.
We have a lot of unknown teas, or at least forgotten teas.
I can't even remember the name of this tea.
That's how forgotten it is.
But where are you guys from?
Obriath.
Yeah.
Or do you mean more specific?
Is that the realm or is that a country?
It's the world we're from.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's specific enough. How did you guys meet? And
Are you two adventurers?
Oh, I suppose. I feel like we're more like explorers.
I'm an archaeologist, and we just finished up an expedition. I am gathering research, and Rofelia is also looking for answers.
Can we ask what prompted you to start adventuring or exploring?
Yeah, like the reason we started this expedition was because I was assigned an expedition by the University of Tromorn where I work. I needed a crew, so I went to a tavern known to be full of adventurers and found my crew there. I didn't have any students with me this time because it was a more dangerous expedition, and so I had to find my own crew. Ophelia was one of the people, and that's kind of how we found each other and started the expedition. Personally, if you mean before that, I've just always been curious and have wanted to explore the world and find out all sorts of different knowledge.
so, what sort of spells can you cast as an archaeologist? What school of magic is that?
I'm just going to let you handle that one.
I'm not magic. I don't know any spells. I'm a monk, but archaeologists just study old things. I like explore temples and forgotten places.
Well, I bet you'll like Ashura because he's an old fart.
I'm going to have to find that cage.
I explore dead things or long forgotten things.
I mean, I'm dead inside, but I don't think that's quite kind of dead you're going for.
Me too. Sorry, that was supposed to be an inside thought.
It's fine, it's fine.
But you said things and I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Would holding a cat help you?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. What are your cats' names?
This black one here is named Zaya, and the gray one is named Izzy.
Hello.
Would you like to hold one?
Yes, please.
I'll give you Zaya. She tends to purr more often.
Oh, hello, Saya. This is nice.
So, you managed to find adventures in a tavern, of all places.
I mean, no good story starts with a glass of milk.
Well, you know that one time when I was getting cookies and milk, and then a group of
I said good
adventurers
story,
waited.
not apocalyptic.
Okay.
Wait, no, keep going. I want to know.
What sort of old and dead thing were you going to explore?
There was an old temple in the Alsanti Desert that they were sending us to. The university had sent previous professors, sometimes with students along for expeditions, to this place before. Most haven't come back,
Oh,
but those that did often came back very changed.
Oh, the desert madness.
Yes.
Desert madness.
So we were sent, didn't actually explore that temple because another professor had decided on his own to go explore it and got the information and kind of got the desert madness as well
Yes.
from the book. But it was already sufficiently explored, so I wasn't going to get anything out of that, so we went to a different temple instead.
all right.
Very purry.
Anyway, it seems like if your university is sending students to dangerous sites where some of them won't return from, are they sending them as a punishment?
Makes sense. I mean, they did kind of expect us all to die there, but we didn't, so.
What did you do to warrant such a thing?
They were late. 5 minutes late to class.
You forgot your homework, didn't you?
I'm the professor.
You forgot their homework, didn't you?
Oh no.
He kinda was dating a student for a bit.
Oh,
I didn't know he was a student, though.
Ah,
I thought he was a visiting professor. Nothing happened.
did the student know that you were a professor?
Yes.
ah.
Lied to me. Another professor found out. She hates me. She tried to get me fired. It was a whole thing.
And what happened to the student?
They got sent to the ruins.
Academic probation. And finished his school last year and left.
Ah.
And did you find anything in the desert? Assuming since you're not dead.
Oh,
So much. It was wonderful. I have so much information on this ancient being that I have been trying to find answers on for most of my career. And I have the answers. If only the gods would stop getting in my way, then I would have more answers so much more easily.
sometimes the gods hide things because they are dangerous.
The gods are the things they hide.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but they're sending Kasim to change people's memories.
They're sending what?
Kasim, they're like beings made by the god to carry out the will of the gods.
And we don't know all of the Kasim are doing this. We just know Jordan might be.
I don't like Jordan.
I mean, it's not very nice.
He wiped Professor Crackstern's memories.
Yes.
Who is that?
He's the other professor I mentioned, the famous one that I had previously explored.
Oh.
Jonathan hasn't been feeling well.
Oh, did he get desert sickness? Desert madness?
Yes,
Well, that's what they told us.
in a way.
Mhm.
So he found a book in the temple that I was supposed to go exploring, but he ended up exploring ahead of time. And the book created a void when he touched it and ate his thoughts.
It ate his thoughts. I just want to make sure I heard that right.
I mean, it's better than what it did to the head arcanist.
This is why I don't read books.
It's fine, you just have to wear gloves.
It's not
Himmler says it's fine.
Hmm.
And Himmler is a very dangerous being.
And who is Hendler?
The fiend I'm studying.
Sorry, did you find Hamler in the temple, or did you find out about him there?
No, I've slowly been learning more and more about him. There was an ancient symbol that I have been familiar with and haven't been able to identify for a long while, but since this expedition, have been able to identify it as one of Himmler. And now I also have this book, which has the same symbol. Granted, it is wrapped in human flesh, but I am ignoring that because it is giving me very valuable information on the things I need to research.
Hmm.
So it's fine.
It's not.
This Himmler is nice.
Hmm.
Ish.
The fiend is nice?
Ish. Not abusive? Not abusive.
What does other humans think about you having a book wrapped in human flesh?
I thought you were just going to stop right there. What do the other humans think about you having a book?
Most people don't like me. I also don't show most of them the book.
Ah,
They just keep it in my bag.
that is probably a smart choice.
Well, yeah, I'm not stupid.
What have you found in the book?
It is very much so like a journal. It is all written in Kalanian, which is an ancient language on our world. It's kind of like what used to be common.
Old common.
Yes. And so it's written in that. Some of it can be a bit hard to read, but with the fiend in my brain, it makes a lot more sense.
Fiend in your brain?
Yeah, Himmler.
Oh, okay. Wait, so
They got into your brain through the book?
Yeah, I made a deal with him, and he's going to help me understand the things I'm researching more. And in exchange for that, he can see the modern world through my mind.
That seems a little too good of a deal with a fiend.
I mean, otherwise, the book eats people's souls. It does not do that while I am connected to it.
All right, that's fair.
I mean, it did eat a whole person before, so
What?
I'm just going to stay connected to it, and it's not a problem, and gives me information.
I feel like they might be in denial a bit.
was it an important person or was it just a student?
The Archmage of the Mage Guild was eaten by that tome.
Hmm.
We went to him for help, and he touched it with his bare hands, and it took him. It's fine, there's a new Archmage now.
Okay, good.
We named him Bob, it's fine. We don't touch the book. That is the important part.
Especially Bob.
We don't touch anything without gloves.
Yeah, always wear proper protection when handling books.
Or any ancient artifacts, really. Most of them are fairly dangerous, but it's the work.
So, how did the both of you decide to go out adventuring? What drove you to this?
Curiosity for me.
I was looking for my brother, or am still.
Oh, did he go out adventuring or what happened?
I don't really know. He just left one day and he didn't come back.
Sorry to hear that. Can you tell us a bit about your brother? What was he like? Or is like?
He's very kind, though he doesn't look like it. And he's been raising me for almost my whole life, or trying to. And he's the only family I have.
And when did he go missing?
I think about 3 months ago.
Did something happen or
Any clue as to where he is?
Oh, he left a journal in the brothel, and that's all I've found so far.
your brother worked in a brothel?
No, I think he was probably there for other reasons that I don't want to think about.
Oh.
Allie was nice, though.
What do you do in a brothel?
No.
Does he really not know?
I'm not asking that question.
I mean, Guy grew up in a brothel.
Oh, so it's like an orphanage.
No, his mom owned it.
Hmm.
I'm not going to explain this to you any further.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And this guy, is that another friend of yours?
Guy is my boyfriend and student.
Oh,
He was my boyfriend first, don't mind it. It is fine. He owns the ship that we traveled on for a long while and has joined us in continuing the expedition.
And so they were your boyfriend before they became a student. How did you two meet?
In the tavern.
Ah, you met in the tavern.
Yeah.
And you convinced them to join you on your journey?
He more offered. I was talking to another party member of ours, a Rogul. Rofelia, I believe, was talking with Guy, and he apparently overheard my conversation and came over to join.
And do you two just hit it off?
I suppose. I mean, he's a.
They're very sweet together.
He is kind and he cares for me, and I for him.
Well, that's nice.
As two people should.
Even if he does spend his whole life on water.
I'm assuming you're not a fan of the sea.
Correct.
Or is he addicted to drinking water?
On the water, not with the water.
Oh.
He's a sailor, so spends most of his time at sea, other than right now, since we're kind of in the desert.
Or our bodies are.
Oh, we pulled you from the desert.
Yes.
Okay, I did not know that one, actually. Can you tell us, what was your first adventure? I understand you basically met most of your party in the tavern. What was the first adventure you all went on?
Trying to find the temple.
Yes, the expedition was our first adventure, I suppose. I mean, lots of things have happened between the beginning and having just finished at the temple.
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you find in the temple? Was it the book?
No, I already had the book. The book is what Professor Crackstone found at the first temple that I was supposed to be going to, but then he diverted us to another temple. This new temple was where his parents had died, and he was found by the Kasim Jordan, and then we went exploring. This temple, very specifically, is one that worshipped both Hemler, which is the fiend I have a connection to via the Flesh book, and Dalin, who is another Kasim. He is the oldest of the Kasim, and currently he is shattered.
He's very hurt.
Oh.
It seems like he and Hemler have some history. They did briefly have a conversation in my brain, which was very weird, and I can't tell if neither of them remember, which is what I'm leaning towards, or if they're being secretive, but Dalin told Hemler it is not yet time.
Hey, if they don't bring it up, just pretend like it didn't happen.
Why would I ever do that? I want my answers.
Oh, then bring it up.
Yeah, but now he won't tell me because the Kasim yelled at him. He's being a baby and not talking to me.
Was that Casino Jordan that yelled at?
No, Dalin. Jordan is the one that has wiped Professor Crackstone's memories. We think after or as it was getting eaten by the book. Dalin is the shattered one that we found on a caravan. He is also the oldest known Kasim of the New Gods.
Now, what do you mean he's shattered?
He blew up?
No,
We're not sure. He doesn't talk much. Not unless you make eye contact with him, and sometimes it's very painful.
He doesn't talk much since he blew up?
Oh,
I think it's more of his spirit is shattered.
Ah, okay.
yes, that seems to be more it. In the temple, we did find a depiction of him and Hemler, at least Hemler in the form that he used to have when he was still a person. But he and Hemler were fighting in the depiction, and that seems to be where they both broke.
Ah. What do you think they were fighting over?
Don't particularly know yet. Trying to find those answers still.
Okay.
likely the fall
The fall?
or the cataclysm
It would have happened not too long after the cataclysm.
or before. We're not sure.
I think it was after, based on the information Himmler has given me, but
Mm.
he is not the most reliable as to his own history.
Unreliable narrator.
Yes.
So why would the cataclysm happen in fall and not like during summer or spring?
Oh, no, the fall is just another name for the cataclysm. It's also another name for Hemler.
Hemler is called the fall?
Sometimes.
Is it because he falls over? Because that would be kind of rude.
I think it's because he failed.
Oh, well, I guess that's kind of rude as well.
He did try to achieve godhood and was rejected, and then tried to amass armies to fight the gods.
Oh, how did that go?
He's broken.
I mean, currently part of him is in a book.
The fleshy book.
Yes, my flesh book. I don't like how that sounded. But yes,
I would like to stop talking about the book.
I like the book.
Sure. So, what are your plans now that you've explored the temple?
We are heading across the Spine, which is a series of mountains that splits the continent, and we are going to Minalta to get some answers for Guy.
What answers are they seeking?
About his dad, mostly.
Did his dad go missing as well?
No, his dad was a spy for Minalta, it seems, based on what Guy has told us.
And also sold him to a devil.
Okay.
There seems to be a lot that goes wrong.
I mean, Guy has died like 3 times in a day before, so,
Excuse me?
it's fine.
He got blown up by a door, and then he got eaten by a mimic, and then he got killed by an imp in one day.
That is an unlucky day. I bet it was a Friday.
I think it'd be a Monday.
I don't know what those words mean.
It's unlucky days.
Oh.
We call unlucky days Monday and Friday.
How did they come back so often? To my knowledge, bringing someone back from the dead requires a large sum of magic.
Well, he didn't die completely. He might have if I hadn't healed him.
Oh, he just died a little bit.
Yeah.
He was mostly dead. Rofelia fixed him.
Is this the Princess Bride?
What?
Oh, nothing. Sorry.
I think Ashura is confusing stories.
I'm breaking fourth wall, don't mind me.
I think I've read that book, though. It's a very good one.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Excellent story.
Speaking of princesses, though,
Go on.
Rofelia is a moon princess.
I'm
A moon princess?
no, it's
Your mother was moon elf royalty, basically.
in her circle, perhaps, but I'm a bastard child from an eloped marriage. I don't think that I qualify as a princess.
The moons disagree.
Like the physical moon itself?
She administrator. Safina has said that I am an administrator. I don't know what that means, but it's what I've been told by one of our moons.
And how did you find this out?
Was swept away in a dream. Much like this, actually.
Did you meet other dragons in a dream?
Not dragons. I actually didn't see anyone on the moon.
Then it was nothing like this.
Well, I was asleep when she took me, so it's very similar.
So they took you from a dream, told you, hey, you're administrator of the moon, and then threw you back without any further context?
She said administrator detected, and then she asked me if I wanted to activate Star Plan 68, which I said no to, and then she put me back without any context.
And they didn't tell you what Star Plan 68 was or anything?
She said that I needed to access a data terminal, but I'm not sure what that means either.
So you're on a quest to find this data terminal.
I suppose I am.
So have you had any interesting fights or battles in your quest?
I mean, we fought cultists in the temple we visited. There were cultists to both Dallin and Hemler, who they call Goldrax. They were trying to summon both beings, which in part felt like trying to rip Hemler out of my brain. It was very headache-inducing, so we killed them.
Yeah, makes sense.
And there were mummies, too.
Yeah, they weren't like people. They were undead.
Oh, there were
Oh.
mummy cultists.
No, sorry.
Two different. There were mummies and cultists.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
One side was guarded by a mummy, and the other side was guarded by a strange upside-down pyramid-shaped thing.
Oh, wait, the
I'm
pyramid
not really sure
guarded?
what it was. I hesitate to say creature because it wasn't exactly alive, as far as I could tell, but it also wasn't dead. I'm not sure what it was.
Like a living statue?
You and Guy were the only two to see that little thing.
Yeah.
That was on the celestial side. The fiend side, I know you guys had a mummy, and then Rogel and I fought 2 mummies on our end, and then the cultist that guy killed.
What guy?
Boyfriend, the sailor?
It's his name?
Well, his name is Cornelius, but he'd be very mad if he knew I told you that.
I felt like Ashura was making an Ephraim joke.
Maybe. You're rubbing off on me too much. This must stop.
Was that all you fought? Just some cultists and mummies?
I mean, we fought a lot of things. We briefly fought a rival expedition crew, but we also fought a sandworm. They're attracted to sound. And one of our party members, Arogel, banged some pots to wake us up, in part because they were a bit mad at me.
Maybe the worm was just angry that they got woken up.
He gets like that a lot.
It was trying to eat us.
It ate Jonathan.
Oh no.
And one of our horses. Two of our horses.
Horse and horse. Those are their names, they told me.
Horse and horse?
There's horse and horse and horse
Ah, Horsey.
and horse.
Hmm.
Horse didn't get eaten.
And the horse.
No, horse is fine.
Did you get Jonathan and horse out?
Well, I don't think we could have saved.
The horses got, slammed into by the worm. Jonathan got eaten.
Oh no.
Jonathan only got out because Jordan came to get him out.
Jordan was very mad.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, we didn't mean to accidentally get Professor Crackstone killed.
You got the professor killed as well?
That's Jonathan.
Oh, okay. So many names.
Yeah, Jonathan and Jordan sounds very much alike.
But they're very connected from a very long time ago.
Not like horse and horse, which are completely different.
Yes.
Exactly.
Agreed. All right, so you fought a giant worm. You fought mummies that were called. I'm still confused as to how they coordinated that.
It was like a trigger in the temple, I believe, for the mummies and cultists. Or the cultists summoned the mummies, something like that. That's what the mummies sounded like.
I've heard quite a few mummies in my time. Looks like something might be waking you up. You're starting to fade.
Oh, I should.
Yeah, finish your tea quickly.
She's setting down the cat.
Good.
Thank you for letting me hold you.
We might have to bring you back some other nights to finish the story.
If you'd be willing to, I'm sure the cats will enjoy the company as well.
I would like that.
Hopefully I have so much more information by then.
That sounds good.
Hope so too. And until then, have a good awakening.
My son has joined us.
Hello.
Hello.
Had to make noise right then.
Hey, youngin', how you doing?
What character is he playing?
The weeping in the background.
The
That's
sobbing
always
that
happening.
is Audri's
That-
soul being taken from her.
Their
Yeah.
internal monologue, just weeping.
Yeah.